Here we go, guys. I put some FTL on for a bit. Decided last time that I was going to do like half episodes of Heroes and then half of FTL while we're stuck on that mission, because that timed mission is hard and the game's... I like the game, but it's a little bit slow and it's gotten kind of frustrating. So I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. I did mean to take my break later, especially since I started late, but I had to dash for a minute, so I thought, since I'm on break anyway, we'll swap over. So let's see what we can do here. The Vortex. I like the Vortex, it's a fun ship. Let me see what number we're up to. Failboat 15. Piloted by Captain Mikachu. The hull laser's good, the heavy ion kinda sucks. So we'll need some good weapons early with this one, I think, is one of the main things. Never beaten this one before. Drone reactor boost. It's a fun one. Okay. I don't know what to do here. Let's scramble. You got promoted, heck yeah. Maybe this is a medical ship. You the medical captain. Immediately weapons are down. Immediately shields are down. Immediately drones are down. The only things that can fix our weapons and shields. Engines are down. Mikachu, the whole ship's falling apart. What are you doing, Captain? This is the first fight! Oof, okay, we've lost O2. We're also on fire. But we've got shields and we've got weapons. Mechanics. You need repairs. Are you doing okay, Lady Meow? You kinda snuck in and disappeared earlier. Are you giving the old look? I hope you're having a good day. Whatever it is you're up to. Run anything fancy, even if we upgrade it, so keep moving. Having an air day. Send your NG down. Oh, an unknown disease has spread virulently. Yeah, we'll send down Dr. Mikachu, she'll know what to do. Tired. Yeah. Is there bit writer's block at the moment? Is there any particular thing you're stuck with? Can we inspire you? Oh. Like you can type messages and it shows up, but you can't actually see what you're typing? Have you accidentally zoomed in or something? Control and scroll wheel, maybe? Hit them with a second heavy laser shot before their shields come back up. Can, nice. Heavy laser's a pretty sweet weapon. Motivation distracted by the internet. Just not feeling it today, huh? I get you. Do I know of any banned books? Not for this country, off the top of my head. But if you think about, I don't know, China or somewhere, there's probably a fair few. Chain laser? 2 shots per charge. We'd have to sell the drone reactor booster to get it. That's not an amazing upgrade. It's alright. Chain laser's not incredible either, but it deals with shields a little, I guess. Alice in Wonderland is banned in China. Huh. How come? Does it say? Because it depicts animals talking and acting on human levels. Huh. Okay. If that's a reason for a ban, there's got to be a lot of books that are banned in China. Would any of us be surprised if there were a lot of books that are banned in China? They don't like the fact that it breaks down barriers. Children might not understand that animals are beneath humans. Oh, okay. It's to establish the pecking order. Yeah? Maybe for like historical purposes, so they can teach about it in schools and stuff? I don't know. So I mean, they're real, understandably, they're really strict on like Nazi iconography and things. A lot of games where you fight against Nazis are banned in Germany because they have Nazi symbols. What's the time on the heavy iron cannon? I feel like the chain laser's not much slower. The heavy iron cannon was not firing fast. No, I'm being silly. The chain laser is ridiculously slow. It is slower than the heavy iron. Not by that much, but it is slower. Ah, okay. So the original's never been republished, but there's like new annotated versions for history purposes that are allowed. That makes sense. Those who forget the past, etc., etc. Oof, there goes the heavy laser. We got some damage on their shields. Different states ban things for different reasons. Yeah. Discussing evolution and that sort of stuff, I'm sure. Can't seem to get their shields down. What's going on? There we go. What we could really do with this a missile launcher, I think. If we could missile their weapons while the chain laser's heating up, that'd maybe work pretty well. Why does the system repair drone keep going offline? Whoop. Don't worry about fires. Okay, I'm gonna vent air to all the ship apart from the bridge then. Most of our crew doesn't need it. Then it stops fires from spreading. Canterbury Tales. I've never actually read that. Is it particularly impure? I don't really know anything about it. Whoop, there go the engines. Rowena goes too far. Doesn't have enough literary merit to justify the obscenity. There's a pretty good slam. To be fair, based on the title, I can guess. It's that kind of title. Pummeled here. Online would be like 85. We got another shield layer. Engines are really cheap for more dodge, but yeah, come on, give me those cheap engines. Dirty jokes in the Shakespearean sort of way, okay. Oh, so it's like a collection of short stories. You know that, weirdly, considering all the stuff they were really strict on, the Puritans were actually really into free love. Because they considered, apparently because they considered marriage to be such an important bond, it was quite sinful to get married to somebody without making sure you were extremely compatible with them. Yeah, supposedly it was to make sure that marriages worked out. Like all what you had. Well, there was a rule. At first, there was a rule for it. You had to if you really liked somebody and you were thinking about getting into a relationship, you could go to your local priest and ask for permission to have a trying out period where you were allowed to sleep together. But you had to promise that if you really loved them, you'd get married. And if you didn't love them, then no problem. You avoided a bad marriage. Yeah, great work there. But later on, you stopped having to get permission, and it was just... It's weird to say, but apparently it was considered just polite that if you had a guest, you should offer them your services. So yeah, apparently they were very, very loose with that sort of thing. It does sound out of character. They were very strict on most things, but on that, you could pretty much do what you wanted. Which is weird, because if you ask people to name things that Puritans were strict about, I would guess that that sort of stuff would be top of the list. Oh boy. Nearby anti-ship battery, that's not good. Anti-combat drone, that's fine, we can deal with that. Okay, we've got their shields down. Got their weapons next. Oh, clean through the ship. That's a hole in the hull. Those anti-ship batteries do not mess around. Still, we got some scrap out of it. We should probably leave here as soon as we can. Parked in range of the batteries. Another mercenary. Yeah, but I don't know if... I can't think of any books that would be banned off the top of my head. I would guess that, like the Communist Manifesto, and probably Mein Kampf is banned in a lot of countries, but I couldn't name a specific one. Okay. +5 scrap. Help some civilians. What are you gonna do? See if we can get some scrap together for this store. If not, it's probably not worth going. You can't do this reading challenge. What's the reading challenge? To read a banned book? Is this a dinosaur comics thing? Whoop. That's a lot of iron fire. There was a dinosaur comics like just the other day where T-Rex talked about how there were many books that were banned in different places around the world. So all you gotta do is get a hold of one of them, and you can declare yourself to be, you know, this awesome guy who's reading banned, illegal books. It's just a reading challenge, just a random reading challenge. Look, you can't make me believe. You can't make me believe that that reading challenge wasn't inspired by dinosaur comics. You can't make that happen. Nobody has that power. A freeze alt and shield bypass. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I can't think of a single book that's banned in the UK. Probably like extremist manifestos or what have you, but I don't know that those even books. Does that even count? Zoltan shield bypass. I'm probably gonna sell that. I've not really got any teleportation stuff or mind control. Alright, let's get to the store. Years behind. And it's still going, Lady Meow. You're only gonna get further behind the longer that you don't read it. Alright, what can we buy here? Intruder, anti-personnel. That's all pretty meh. Sensors. Sea ship interior. In theory, the anti-personnel drones and system repair drones take care of anything that needs taken care of. So we might be okay on that one. Maybe I'll just buy repairs fuel and use the extras to upgrade the ship. What do I want to upgrade though? More guns to get the heavy ion working? Or more shields to keep us safe? I feel like doors wouldn't be a bad idea either if we get boarded, since we've only got the one crew member. I'm gonna grab the doors. And I'm gonna take 1 point of shields because it'll soak hits. Problem with both guns and shields is that I need multiple points in them before they'll do anything useful. So, okay, we'll take those quick upgrades. And we'll see if we can get some more scrap together. A little confusion over your weapons licenses, but things rapidly escalate. Oh boy. Alright, I didn't actually upgrade the... We just need to pour some fire into those green shields. And also... got intruders on board. So they're in the O2 room, I guess. Well then, oof. No real reason to have air. When our drones are, oh boy. When the drones when stuff is being done by drones that don't need it, so let's shut that down. Lost drone control. Oh, that missile launcher. I do not like. Well, the chain laser's still firing up at least. Once that gets going, it should do some damage. There we go. Oof. There we go. Shields down, guns down. Can work with this.
It is payday.
Capo.
Capo indeed. Those missiles were a real capo. Thanks so much for the 100 bits, Lady Meow. Appreciate it. Making all this possible. In theory, that's enough for extra shield if I power down other stuff. Ooh. Okay, okay. So I know that if you help the Zoltan ship, then they call the cops on you. Because Zoltan are very strict with their laws, even if they follow the laws whether you help them or not. That's kind of their thing. They're a letter of the law kind of group. So they won't be happy if we help them, but we will get a free fight against the Mantis. I don't know what happens if we save the Mantis ship. Presumably we have to fight the Zoltan. The Mantis are pirates, though, which makes me feel uncomfortable. We might get a Mantis crew member out of it or something. Experimentally, just to see what happens, I'm gonna not interfere. There's a good possibility that just means that nothing happens. We just sit here and have to move on after a little bit. But it's possible that the Zoltan will give us something for doing what they said. Since they're very strict on their laws, they might be happier with us not helping them than with us helping them. Zoltan know their business better than most. Best leave them to it. Prepare to jump. Okay, nothing happened then. Disappointing, but hey. Oh, wow. This is a really nasty asteroid field. These meteors are coming in at least twice as fast as they normally do. Normally one shield is enough to keep meteors out. Right now 2 shields are not doing it. What a lovely whale. Eating its own eyeballs. Yeah, that's what a lovely sight. A creature eating its own eyeballs. Yeah, cursed UK for having nothing on the ban list. That is the people's ban list. The UK needs to understand that there are things that the people don't need to know. Religion is the opiate of the masses, and etc. etc. There should only be one book that people are allowed to read: the Communist Manifesto. Oop. The distress call was a trap, and we've got borders. Oof. Okay, that's fine. There we go. He's not gonna win that fight. Oh, why didn't I just vent the air? Of course. I'm an idiot. That's a waste of a drone part. Still, they're not gonna be able to teleport that guy back. So we took out the teleporter, so... That's one enemy crew member down. The fail creature. It's a whale, lady meow. It's the fail whale. Yeah, I need a lot more power. Lay in bed and listen to the stream. Okay, Miki. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Not getting any writing done, so I may as well do some reading. Lady Meow, reading is the opposite of writing. You're practically unwriting a book now. A book that references banned books in a favorable light. Do I think that counts? It doesn't hurt, right? What are you reading at the moment? The exit beacon is in a nebula. That's a weird choice. You think it'd be harder to jump out and jump in from a beacon in a nebula, right? We've got an upset rock ship to deal with. The Book Thief. I don't know that one. Why does everything immediately hit our weapons? Historical fiction, okay. Based on a true story and all that. Like the Sharp books. Genre, that's fair. I don't read a lot of historical fiction myself. But, I mean, the right piece of historical fiction can be real good. It's not normally a genre that interests me because it's real world stuff and I don't like the real world. But there's some good authors out there. What's the name of the guy who does all the historical fiction? But Bernard Cornwell? Is he the one? I don't actually like his Sharp books that much. Which is weird because those are his most popular books. I think I just don't like Sharp himself. He's not a nice guy. But a lot of his other books are really good. I read The Fort recently, which was an account of a real little-known battle in which Britain invaded the US a while back. When the US briefly joined the forces with Napoleon against Britain. So the British Navy showed up and caused trouble, and the US decided, actually, this really isn't worth it. And that was really good. Oh, this is gonna be bad, because I think that resets my chain laser. Not 100% sure. Let's see. Living in Nazi Germany with it. Ooh. I don't know that I could read that. That feels a little too real. I like my historical fiction to feel more fiction than historical. Little tense, yeah, I'll bet. Rock controlled or NG homeworlds? We're gonna go NG. At least because we could do with some comfortable systems to get some repairs in. But also we've got an NG crew member, so hopefully we can negotiate. Should be good for us. I need a store. The starting position is horrible. Some cheap fuel though. Like I could do with upgrading stuff. But I also want to save scrap for us. We're gonna get an extra power bar so we can keep running both the system drone without toning down our dodge. We need to survive to reach the store. Oh, intruders on board. Glad yeah, glad I upgraded the power, because now I can run the anti-personnel drone without having to power down the oxygen or the engines. Gonna lose that combat drone mind. It's gonna buy us a lot of time. Oh no, they took out doors! This is real bad. Oh, they damaged doors. Okay, the anti-personnel drone is back up. Okay, took down their weapons anyway. Mechanic. Now I need to think of what a mechanic command would do. I gotta add that in. Alright. Have a good night, Lady Meow. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your reading, and I hope it gives you the inspiration you need to keep on writing. I mean, heck, it might. From what I've read of your early draft of your book, there's definitely some stuff there with the evil temples. Maybe think about the people who are hiding from. Maybe while you read it, think about the people who hide from the evil god and the knowledge that is banned in their city. I don't know if any of that would be directly related to what you're writing, but it can't hurt to fill it out, right? I don't know. Just random thoughts. Reverse the polarity and reroute the charge with the phaser array. It's a good idea. We might just get through this after all. We're on 2 hit points and I don't see a store. I think this is going to end badly for us. But I will try. I will try. Yeah, no worries. I'll be cheering for you. I really loved your early draft. I am looking forward to when the next one's ready. Alright, have a good night, Lady Meow. Thanks for hanging out. Oh boy. Intruders? Oh, we've got mind control. That's a lot less than ideal. Oh, really? One shot and we're gone. I didn't even get a chance to do anything there. Ouch. I buffed up the engines and everything. If we could have just found a store, I feel like we could have got through that. We had some good stuff going on. Well, we didn't really. The chain laser was interesting, but it's not ideal. I'd have accepted any other weapon that has multiple shots. Chain laser would have been okay endgame if we could find something else to fire early, like a missile launcher. We didn't get that. We didn't get any good systems or anything, but still. Sometimes you just feel like it's going well, except it's not going well. New ship, then. The Unpleasant Noise 3, the Metal Ship. This is another one that I've not had much success with, although to be fair, as you can see from the number, this is only the third time I've flown it. It's quite different to some of the other ships. So we're trying to figure it out. Alright, Captain Mikachu. Chief Engineer Meow, and Gunnery Officer Lizard. And this ship starts with the chain laser, which I've just derided. So that's something. Ion Stunner. The Ion Stunner is a thoroughly mediocre weapon, but you know, maybe we can do something with it. Okay, let's just jump around and see what we can find. We do start with a hacking system on this one, which is sweet. Start with missiles on this ship, which is interesting because you don't start with a missile launcher. Just spares, I guess? Well, we're just gonna keep their shields pinned down. And hope that the, There we go. Hope that the meteors do our work for us, I guess. Okay. Not bad. Let's go fix up those systems. Keep jumping. Hoping that the next jump will be the one that takes us back home. Rebels. Not much we can do here except continue to hose them down. I can see why they give us some missiles actually, because this ship would go really well with a missile launcher. Oh, O2 is not running. it back on. The Hearthstone only does 1 point of iron damage, so it's not actually that effective at taking down shields. I guess that's what the hacking system's for. Hey, free stuff. We can upgrade the power bar so we can get everything running at once. I don't like to turn the clone bay off, you see. But I also could do with O2 actually running. Okay, we're gonna grab a second level of engines, which is just good for general survivability. Not a bad first upgrade, it's real cheap. And a little bit of dodge is never a bad thing. There we go. Shut down their weapons, take down their drone. Let's rely on the stunner to hopefully keep their shields from ever recovering. There's a few things that this ship would work really well with. It's just a matter of getting them. These guys would make decent intruders. If we could teleport on board. Zoltan shields would go real well with the chain laser. So now seeing what we get, I guess. Got a lot of weapon slots too. We've been hacked. That's real bad for us, because hacking a chain laser basically makes it useless. That said, I don't think they can damage us. All they've got is 2 beam weapons. There's no way for those to get through our shields. We can just wait this one out. Oh, okay. Hacking doesn't disable the chain laser's existing charge. What made me think it does that then? Is it? I think it's Ion that does that. Okay. Free target practice. On to the next one. Another rebel ship. can't even send these guys up to help repair. Because, you know. The whole, the person on the bridge needs to breathe, and the other crew members are not compatible with oxygen, kind of thing. Wow, okay. Yeah, time you weren't there. Everything's on fire. All their weapons down, mind. The drone control next. Oop. Offline. Dead crew members will die forever. Unacceptable. Nope, get back out of there. There's no oxygen. Out of the clone bay. These guys make some fun noises when they're fixing stuff. The only real question is how, considering that there's no oxygen to carry the sound. In fact, we know that these guys speak, don't we? So they're compatible with the universal translator. Maybe... Maybe they normally communicate in like gestures or something that the universal translator picks up. And the noises that they make themselves are entirely incidental. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go here and then to the store and see what we can pick up. You know, it's only just clicked on me. Is that... Wait, is that Federation or is that Rebel? Federation is orange and white, and Rebels are white and orange, right? No, it's the other way around? It's the other way around, isn't it? That's a Rebel ship. So these are people rebelling against the Rebels, which is maybe why they're willing to work with us. Yeah, sorry dude, I can't afford what you're selling. Here. Anything good? A second chain laser. Wouldn't be crazy about that, to be honest. Control, food teleporter. None of this is real good. At least none of the stuff we can afford is real good. We don't have a lot to sell. The Ion Stunner. 17. Would that give us enough for... No, that's... I was gonna say, if it gave us enough for the chain laser, then we might as well, because they'd synchronize pretty well. They'd fire at the same speed, but it's not gonna... We'd have to sell something else, the emergency respirators or something. I don't want to roll those dice. I'm just gonna buy the repairs. take the drone parts and then we'll move on. A riot has broken out. Send a crew member to help with the riot. Visible threat of your weapons. The infected becomes subdued enough for you to set up a quarantine. However, before you leave, one of your crew presents signs of an infection. No choice but to leave them on the station in the hopes they discover a cure quickly. You leave before more crew succumbs. Fuel, drone, scrap. The hour is gone. As your crew member is still alive and working towards a cure, it will be against Federation regulation to create a clone to continue with you on your journey. Oh, okay. Rip Lady Meow then. I thought we'd be safe going in there, because if our guy died, we had the cloning labs, but they didn't actually die, they just left. That's less than ideal, but oh well. At least we know now. Suppose we got some scrap out of it. I don't think we've got time for 2 jumps. I'm not sure, it'd be right on the line. A rebel ship. And the oxygen room's on fire. What else is new? Okay, cool. Send Lizard to go fix up the O2. See if we can keep their engines offline. There we go. Drone schematics, but okay, no functioning drone schematics, but we did find a drone part. Yeah, decent. Unidentified ship being attacked by a space pirate. We'll attack the pirate. They're the good guys. Oh boy. Labs are offline. Let's get those right back up. It's good that the clone bay vents directly into space so that if we can quickly deal with it if we accidentally unleash some abominations. We create a creature that was not meant to be. Okay, victim escaped, so we didn't get much for that. I guess a good deed is its own reward. Abandoned sector. Let's go see some more Lanius. I'm not sure it's a great idea, but I'm going to bump up the Clone Labs one so that it's not easily taken offline. Hopefully help us avoid losing crew members if a glancing hit hits the Clone Lab. Gosh, I should probably really be saving up for maybe some weapons. Well, mind you, we've got the hacking system and the... The Iron Stunner is rubbish for taking down shields. It only does 1 iron damage, which won't go through a layer of shields, usually. Or to take down a layer of shields, if you're lucky. Chain Laser is decent against low shields. It's 2 shots. Hacking systems are best things for their for dealing with shields. We've not upgraded it yet. I suppose the stunner at least stops them from repairing the shields. It's not worthless. Okay, got some good parts out of that at least. I'll save up for now. I'd like to upgrade the hacking, but there's no point in doing it until we can get more energy to run it. In the meantime, we might as well look out for a shop that sells us better weapons. Intruders on board. Oh no, why is that door open? I thought I closed. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna go very badly for us. Oh, it is closed. Okay. I'll be honest, my plan here was to close all the doors. Once they left the door room, my plan was to close all the doors. Send this guy here to lock them and wait for them to suffocate. As it happens, okay, we've got some doors up. Really know where they are. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, because everywhere should already be empty, I'm gonna close all the doors, but leave O2 off. Okay, there they go. Man, what a mess that was. Could really do with upgrading the doors, I guess. We're not well equipped to deal with borders, unless we can get to door controller quickly. And in that case, the enemy beamed into door controls, so... We rely entirely on doors to shut down the enemy, and they beamed in on the doors. Wasn't much we could do there. Fortunately, we were able to clone Miki at least. I feel the true measure of whether you're doing well or doing badly in this game is not where your health bar is, or what equipment you've got, or how upgraded your stuff is. It's how badly you feel you need scrap. Whether you look at your ship and you feel this is okay, or whether you look at your ship and feel I need to do stuff. Their shield's temporarily disabled. Stunning laser should keep them disabled for longer, and we can shut down their weapons, hopefully. The hacking tool and their drones. Another shot on their shields, since those are probably about to come back up. Oh, the engines are also back up. So the guns are also back up. Still. Okay, that went smoothly. Still no star on sensors. I'd need 60 to upgrade hacking. I'll hold off for now. I'd really like to upgrade doors as well, but I think getting the next level hacking has got to be the priority. We'll be encountering bigger shields soon. Okay. That guy's locked in there with no air, I can work with that. Hopefully the teleporter will stay offline for long enough for him to... Yep, there he goes. So that's one less enemy to deal with. Ooh. I feared as much. Okay, there we go. Oh no, you left before the engines were fully... Oh boy. I thought I got him in there just as the engines were done. But nope, you left before they were fixed and it reset. Ouch. Oh, what you gonna do? Okay. Any stars? Nope. Gonna get that better hack then. Oh, I didn't bother to fix the engines apparently. Why would I? We've got a good combo here. The Iron takes down the weapons for the first turn while the chain laser gets damage on the shields. Then the Iron Stunner stops them from repairing the shields while we get damage on their weapons. Got a lot of guns though, I don't like that one bit. Waving small makeshift white flags. I can't not accept that surrender, it's too cute. The Lanius are cuties. Need to wait for the repairs to be done then. And ideally for the shields to come back up. You don't want to jump out with the shields down. Okay, next destination. Ship is firing on the small ships docked at the refueling station. So you're trading with those damned scavengers. I'll show you what happens when you try to undercut the Red Giant gang. Okay, let's get involved, I guess. Got a teleporter, so I'm gonna have you run straight for the door control. Having you in door control is fun because even if they break in, there's no air in there. They did manage to take down sensors though. For suffocating. It's disappointing. Oh, okay. The guy who beamed on board is also Alanius. So our closing the doors did nothing to help. Didn't realize this pirate ship was packing Alanius. Guy got off the ship. Okay. Well, we can work with that. You can't really come back on because they don't have a med bay. It's not like he's going to heal up and come cause trouble again. The ship was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station, but one offers to join your crew. In charge of engines. Welcome aboard, Alex. There is a store there. I was going to get the door upgrade if there wasn't, because we've been boarded a few times and it hasn't gone well for us, but... But if there's a store, I think we can try and save up for something better. Sure, let's stun that guy while he's stood in the fire. I just feel like that's going to work out more in our favor than theirs. Also, he's locked in there, which is nice. That's one crew member down on their ship. Also, everything's on fire. That's fun. Surprised if this thing doesn't blow up before we hit it. Okay, there we go. keep it moving. Gotta get some scrap for that store. Slaver scum. To stop them from repairing the shields, ideally, while we hit their weapons. Okay. Put down their missile launcher at the very least, I can live with that. Yes, I will take one of your crew as tribute. Is what I really wanted. Like, I'd like to put the slavers out of business, but killing them involves killing a lot of slaves. At least we freed one guy. That's one person who will live a free life from here on. You can't say no to that, right? Welcome to the crew, Jess. I say a free life from now on. For as long as this ship lasts. However long that may be. Cloaking. Well, can't afford cloaking. Drone control? I mean, a system repair drone is not a bad thing. It's, doesn't take a lot of energy and it fixes up our systems, but it's not what I was hoping for here, I have to say. I'd have to sell stuff to get that and the repairs as well, which is not good, so just gonna get the repairs, I suppose. But ship's back to full health. You can never sniff at having your ship back at full health. Immediately do a short-range scan after arriving at the beacon. It appears to be coming from a small civilian vessel under fire from a Lanius ship. Not all Lanius are content with simply scavenging the wrecks of previous battles. Have your crew admonished their captain? Ship refuses all hails, even from one of its own kind. Begins to have gone completely rogue. Before you can react, it begins to target your ship. Prepare for a fight. Okay. I don't know whether that means that we failed a dice roll or whether you just can't do much there. We'll see. Well, I mean, we won't see. There's no way that we'll easily find out at this point. Other than by getting this encounter again and seeing if something changes. But I suppose if this encounter does come up again, I will probably pick that option again. Like, what else? What else am I gonna do? Worst case scenario, it does the same thing as the other option that I would have chosen. Best case scenario, something rare and fun happens. Take the civilian ship? Ah, they got away. Okay. No fun free stuff, but hey. What are you gonna do? We better make it to the make it for the exit then. How much time left? Intruders on board. Oh, wonderful. It's really hard to defend against intruders without a without a med bay. Oh, cool. They stopped to shoot that. We can just go back into here and close all the doors again. Situation kind of resolved itself. These guys are taking a really long time to suffocate. Do they benefit from the same emergency respirators as me, or...? Well, back to stations, everybody. Let's get towards the exit. Yeah, I feel like you really need both doors and extra O2 on this ship. At least they're certainly nice. I'm gonna reluctantly get doors because every single invasion is mopping the floor with us. Pirate controlled or rebel controlled? Wonderful. Pirate controlled? Distress beacon was a trap. That is shocking. That there would be a pirate trap at this distress beacon in pirate territory. Ship. I was hoping we'd taken that out with that damage, but it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, I can turn O2 back on now. And O2 is destroyed. And we're running out of air. Well, this is a thing. The ship is out of air. The whole crew is suffocating, and they just beamed somebody on board. That is a bold move, sir. Guns are down. One guy is on board is stuck. Okay, air's back up. I think we might not accept your surrender. Maybe you're a jerk. I think maybe faking distress calls is not super cool. Okay, level 202. I don't like doing it. But, I'm having a hard time with things. People are suffocating. Get the O2 as high as it can get. And in theory, that amount of... the door upgrades, O2 upgrades, the unfortunate essentials are done. Maybe we can focus on upgrading stuff that will help us survive against the enemy. Oof. Man, clean through our shields. That is a nasty weapon they're packing there. Okay, their shields are down. We can finally hit their weapons. We might make it through this yet. It's possible. No promises. Ah, they gave us a nice chunk of free stuff. Good. That. I don't know how I'm gonna run that, but I think we need those extra shields. Trying to dislodge the ship by shooting at the rocks. More scrap, but not much else. Okay, well, now we can theoretically run the shields. Might have to turn the O2 off. But we've got the supercharged O2 for when we need to power it back up. If we need oxygen in a hurry. We can probably work with that. Okay, well now we need scrap and we need a store. We need some repairs. Oh, we've been hacked. I don't know. Clones cannot be made, crew may die. I don't like that one bit. Still, at least we've got enough shields to keep that laser from doing any damage to us. Are their shields down altogether? Okay, just focus things on their gunnery then. Hit them with all we got. Hey, Miki mastered piloting. Ace pilot Miki. Okay, not bad. Head over there and see if we can spot a store. Intruders on board. Their sensors are being jammed. Hacking system. Counter the remote hacking. Sensors flick back on. Nice. And our sensors are destroyed. It doesn't matter. Turn off the O2 so that the the door room doesn't refill with air, and we'll just leave them to their slow suffocation. Cool. That's all of them. It's annoying they managed to destroy sensors in time. Did some damage to the hull. I should have just opened this up and completely vented it, but I was trying to deny them movement. Cautious is not the same as safe and all that. Well, back to stations, everybody. Set oxygen to maximum. There's no stores out here, not a one. Hey, Burning, how are you doing? You having a good day? Escort to a nearby system. Okay. I could do with one more power bar. Well, the quest marker's right there. Let's really hope that these people offer to fix up our ship as a thank you. Nope, these people are offering to shoot at our ship as a thank you. I am not appreciative. Oh, those are flat cannons. This one is gonna hurt a lot. Okay, already losing shield power. UK streamer life, I guess. You just finished your stream? What were you playing? I keep wanting to type your old name. Or like your middle old name, Perron Group. Since you've gone through a few of them. Ah, still on Lost Odyssey. You still enjoying it? My day's been pretty good. Oof, we're on 1 hit point. This might be bad for us. I'm pretty sure we could destroy this ship, but you know what? I'm gonna accept their surrender on account of we have 1 hit point. And if they do manage to get a shot off before we destroy them, that's not good for us. Why are there no stores in this abandoned sector where weird aliens have eaten everybody? I'm telling you, it's prime real estate for a good business right now. Think how low the rent is. Yeah, one hit point. I don't think we're getting out of this one, but we'll see. Most emotional scene that ever. Okay. Sounds good. His name is better? That's fair. As long as you like it is the important thing. I'm okay with all of them, really, I guess. What's our desperate ploy here? Gonna take a gamble. We're gonna get more engines, knowing that we'll have to turn the O2 off to run them. Because that dodge chance might keep us alive. Realistically, if we get a fight, we are in trouble. Refugees fleeing the rebels will hail. Oh, nope. All we've done is given the, I was hoping... It was probably gonna go wrong. I kind of expected this, but... I was hoping that we could, beg for a repair from them. This ship's not heavily armed. If we're lucky, we might get through this one. We've got decent shields for this part of the game. We've just got no hull left. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. It was good to hear from you. Yeah, I'll be wrapping up soon myself. Getting some sleep. Yeah, have a good night, dude. I can't believe we've gone into a fight with one hit point and we're actually going to win it. That doesn't feel like a thing that should happen. Attack the refugee ship? There's some more scrap. That was nice of them. I didn't get the repair that I wanted, but I have to make do. I'm just going to keep grabbing more engines. Keep upgrading my engines and crying. Pirate ship. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. We don't have 15 scrap, so that one's out, I'm afraid. Thank goodness that bomb doesn't do damage. Ooh! Clenched up. 3-shot laser. We needed to. We had 2 levels of shields. We needed them to miss with one of their shots. Okay. Okay, you guys are done for. Get the O2 back up and running. I should really have powered up the engines at the expense of the O2 there. There's a store, but if we go there, then the exit's going to be blockaded. Oh, we need the hull. We've got a better chance against the fleet with a hull than we have against anything else without the hull. Try any funny business, and our 152 automated turret satellites will tear your ship to shreds. I'm Krusty the Clown, and I approve of this message. Man, this repair station's got a lot of good stuff. Why couldn't I found this earlier when I had health and money? Give me those repairs. Alright, well, we're just gonna hack their weapons then. And try and hold out until our engines have charged. HP target locked. Well, it would be lovely if I could do something about that. Okay. Ah, there goes piloting. So the engines are not charging. That's really bad. I would really like for that not to be happening right now, please. Ooh, okay, that took out almost everything in one smooth go. Plus side, we damaged their guns a little bit. I guess it's that. Oh. Okay, shields are wrecked. We're not gonna get them up in time to do anything useful, so we're just gonna hold our breath and jump. Okay, it's all time controlled. We made it through. 3 hit points now. We're going up in the world. I'm telling you, it's going great. We're going up in the world very slowly. Oh, that room's got a hole in it. Never mind. You go fix that. You guys go fix this stuff. We're alive for now. It must be getting... yeah, this has got some quite good repair skills at this point. Always want to get sense to fix stuff, since when there's holes in the hull, the guy who doesn't need to breathe is the one to fix it. For this... whoop. Okay, got some mantis. We're on the bridge. Need to get O2 running so we can get our pilot back to his station. We've still got some good damage onto their guns. Cool. Get you back to where you need to be now. Turn the O2 back off and the dodge back on. Oh, when did you die? Oh, all the doors were open, no wonder. We're having air-related difficulties. Still no sign of a storm. There's a distress beacon, we're going to take that chance, I guess. We might get a repair out of it if we're really, really lucky. Remotely repair the targeting system? Okay, nice chunk of scrap. There's a store, thank goodness. Might survive after all. Nothing amazing. I'll settle for those repairs, please. Back the way we came. What's we got going on? Intruders on board, but we can counter the remote hacking. Those guys are breaking into a room that doesn't have air from a room that doesn't have air. Yeah, good luck with that. That went about as smoothly as can be hoped for. Back to stations everywhere. Oh, now the stores everywhere. Now that I've got repairs and also have no scrap that can possibly benefit from it. This is going to be a rough one. 3 levels of shield. Hard time getting through that. Okay, I think those the shields down permanently. Maybe we can take down some weapons here. Nope, the shields are coming right back up. Maybe we need to focus on the weapons anyway. There we go. Take those guns offline. Could be going better, could be going worse. You know, we could be dead. Mantis with 3 level shields again. Yeah, let's get you out of there. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to be in that room. there go all the guns. Did we manage to fire before they went down? Yeah, at least there's that. Just kind of hoping for their whole crew to suffocate. We're presumably going to beam them out any second now. Okay, no, I think just they let their entire crew die? Excellent decision making there. Well, most of my crew can't do anything because there's no air to most of the ship. This shot's gonna kill us if it hits. Yeah, there we go. It was borders, like I kind of expected. Maybe I should have gone for another upgrade on the doors, I don't know. Maybe I should have gone for doors earlier on this ship. Maybe that would have saved me money in the long run. Without a medbay, borders are a lot scarier. Okay. Well, that was fun. We got a few runs in, tried some new stuff, learned a few things. I have to see if it gets us anywhere next time. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate the company. And I will be back tomorrow with Bloodborne in the afternoon and Dead Space 2 in the evening. Probably the last stream of Bloodborne. This is like the third time I've said this, but I'm very sure this time. Like 90% sure. The sureness goes up each time that I'm wrong. Which is almost the opposite of the way it should work, but hey, what are you gonna do? So yeah, thanks for being here, guys. See you next time.